Out here, snowshoeing up to a spot to go camping, do some winter hammock camping. Should be an awesome time. There's the trail behind me, where the car was. Just heading up the mountain. There's Canyon and Barrett ahead of me. The trail. How you doing, Canyon?
Good.
Sweet. Nice winter wonderland out here. You having a good time, Canyon?
Good thing I'm changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sinking
hurry
in the
up
snow?
before your boots go oof.
Don't want your
Made
boots
it
to
in
go oof,
time.
Barrett.
Alright, my boots have not quite gone oof, but they are full of snow.
Oof means like they died. Yeah, that's real.
I'm gonna have some after the brats.
Mini brats.
We'll likely get down to 20
Yeah.
tonight.
So we're just above 20. All right, it's about midnight. Close to 11-ish maybe. Just getting in the hammocks. It's probably about 20 degrees right now. And we'll see how the night goes. What do you think, Canyon? You warm?
Yeah, I just heard a wolf.
No, it's just a dog.
Oh, I thought the dog fell asleep.
Maybe. Yeah, it's just a dog. Are you warm?
How can you tell?
Because it's barking. Wolves don't really bark. They howl.
Ow, okay.
You
Good.
warm?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Love you. Well, it's morning. I stayed pretty much warm all night. Got down to about 19 degrees. Like I said, I've got a 10-degree quilt and a 10-degree underquilt, and I did pretty good all night. My buddy's he had a 20-degree top quilt and 20-degree underquilt, and he was just a little bit chilly. So it seems like their temperature ratings are kind of up to speed. Because he, got down to 19, which is basically at the limit for his bags. But it's been a good night. It's a good night. Canyon stayed warm. I only woke up a couple of times, like once at 4 o'clock and again at like 7-ish. So
I didn't wake up at all. Why?
you didn't?
Yeah,
You
why?
must have been toasty warm and tired. And we didn't bump each other at all, huh? In the night? Our hammocks worked great. And the tarp worked great. We're doing all. Did you stay warm all night?
Uh-huh.
All right. You have your car?
Uh-huh. And rubber band.
I don't know if you can see those little water droplets from my breathing at night. They're frozen solid. Got a little condensation on my bag, but it's not bad. All right, I'm gonna go over my whole hammock setup here. I think I'll just work on the outside areas first and then go in. So this is a Warbonnet Superfly tarp. And I use the pull-outs, the trekking poles. I basically just have a little slip knot right there attached to a prusik, so I can slide it up and down to adjust it. And it works really well there. You can see how it pulls the sides out nice well. Then when I come down to my tie-outs, so I just have some reflective guy line cord, and I have these shot cord pieces that keep everything tight. I'll show another one right here. This one's not tight at the moment, but this works and it stretches, but allows to kind of cinch up. Works well. So I've got it attached right here with some soft shackles on a Dutchware Gear Ridgeline, and I think that works really well. The hammock suspension I have is also Dutchware straps with these Beetle buckles. Got these Beetle buckles in here where I have this spreader bar. So the spreader bar kept us nice and good last night. My son and I didn't really bump into each other at all, but what I did in here was I made sure that our zippers of the hammocks inside here were facing each other. If you look, they both open to the inside. So anytime he was cold or needed to adjust, I never had to get out of my hammock. I could just unzip my side, reach over and, you know, fix his quilt or anything like that. So that worked out really nice. We both have, these are called Ridge Outdoor hammocks. They have a built-in Ridgeline and bug net that completely zips off. Love those. And then we're using Hammock Gear Incubators, 10 degrees, just the economy versions. And then our top quilts are the Burrows, 10 degree Burrows from Hammock Gear. Got down to about 19 degrees last night, and it worked out really, really well. We stayed really warm, no issues at all. Other than our hammocks were a little bit lopsided, so I would slide to the bottom a little bit and I'd have to readjust a couple times. They actually did really, really well. So, come around and give you guys a look at this side. So, worked out really nice. We dug out a trench underneath our hammock so we'd have a little bit more clearance. And we didn't build the walls up too much, but it did help with a little bit of the wind to have some blocking there. But overall it worked out really nicely. And one other thing I did, just to not put so much stress on this spreader bar, and I'll come in on the other side here, is when I put the hammock, when we set up the straps, I put one hammock to, the suspension coming off one side of the tree and the other one to come off there. So they were already a little bit spread apart, and the spreader bar works great. The only thing it won't allow you to do is close the doors very well on this Superfly. So you can still kind of clip it, but it's not fully closed like you would if you were solo. But it did its job and it was good. All right, well, that's my setup. We had a great time making some breakfast and stuff. We had some bacon, some hash browns, some sausage, hot cocoa, and oatmeal. So we're living it up right now. I just slept with this in my hammock last night. and it was great. Love it. It's fleece balaclava, and we're good. Bacon going. It's gonna be good breakfast.
Actually, this was middle portion. Probably.
Looking tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, where's my water bottle?
This is so hot. Put like a cloth in there, and then you can pull it out and wipe your goggles and your steam.
Great. I'm gonna. Okay.
Watch out!
Watch out, Lissy!
I'm gonna be so sad if this doesn't work for you. Oh.
Time for steak.
All in? Okay, here's hot dog. Maybe dead. Is it working pretty well? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
That is perfect. That's medium rare right there. Do you like it in there? Is it warm? Good. Oh yeah.
Good?
Oh yeah.
Tasty. Oh, heck yeah. You guys having fun?
This way. See, we just go under this tree and boom, we're in. This is our hideout.
Little snowshoe crew?
Huh?
Said you got a little snowshoe group.
Yeah.
Staying warm?
Yeah.
What you building, Barrett?
A Swedish fire log, maybe. Hopefully.
With an auger?
With an auger. And a poorly made handle. There it goes.
Walking back out to the cars. It's gonna be dark, but the trail's a lot more groomed now. We didn't get hardly any snow. It was a fun trip.